What's up, everybody? I'm Mckenty. This is my second channel, and this is your home for my Twitch highlights and my podcast. So if you like this and you want to see more of that and you want to join the live streams, there's a link to that in the description of this video. And with that out of the way, let's get into it.
We didn't do a day to remember. How insane. How did we not do a day to remember? How could I possibly leave them off this list? Now look, we've got to put A Day to Remember in the S tier. Super successful band, super influential, and they're just fucking great band. One of my favorite bands of all time. I still listen to them all the time. Homesick, to me, absolute classic. I would put Homesick up there with Enema of the State and Dookie, personally, as far as like defining albums of a particular era of pop punk. I would put them up there. 4 Years Strong. Where should we put them? 4 Years Strong. One of the original easycore bands. And I think that their the album everyone likes, Rise or Die Trying, I think it's pretty fucking great. Let's listen to it really quick. One of the best easycore songs ever. Fantastic song. I saw them around this time this came out. It was fucking awesome. This was fresh as hell in 2007. It was totally out of left field. Good musicians too, yeah, good players. And a fantastic breakdown, yes. This is a fucking great album, great song, love it. Problem is, most of their other stuff is not very good. This song is great. But a lot of their other stuff, not so great. That's the problem. So, where do they belong? What do you guys think? C or B tier? What do you think? You know, it's hard to say. Hard to say. Yeah, I'm gonna go C. We can't base it just off that one song, because that song is fucking great. If everything they did was that good, they'd be higher. But I would say, you know, their consistency has been a weak point. And we can't rank them that high just based on one song, because if we were gonna do that, we gotta talk about Fight Fair. You guys remember Fight Fair? Fight Fair has more than 2 good songs. They have like 3. Fight Fair's EP is fucking great. The whole EP is awesome. This band is fucking great. I love Fight Fair. Love this band. How about this though? This is a jam. This song is fucking awesome. California Kicks was weird, yeah. That album was not great. I did a couple Fight Fair shirt designs, which was highlight of my life. I'll put them E tier. They're better than Guttermouth. Well, we'll put them D tier. D tier. D tier, C tier, that's where the action is. That's the best stuff. Forever the Sickest Kids. How about that? Gotta have some Forever the Sickest Kids. Another one of my favorite bands of this era. I'm gonna make you guys listen to Forever the Sickest Kids because they are absolutely fucking brilliant. Girl jeans, emo, scene crap. We found the Lamb of God fan. This album is so fucking good. This album is a masterpiece, legitimately a masterpiece. Yes, unironically fucking fantastic musicians. Listen to this arrangement, it's insane. Problem is, everything else they did after this didn't quite live up. This has a fucking great chorus, but it's like, it's almost like they got more juvenile after that album. They really just started to be like Nick Jr. music, unfortunately. Do they still sound this good? Absolutely not. This is a great chorus. It's also intuitively great. It feels natural and unpretentious in how complex it is. Exactly. I didn't like this album as much, but their first one is incredible. I'll play you one more song really quick. You guys might like this. This is a little bit more serious. This is a very underrated song and album. It's such fucking good songwriting. What a great song, great band, love this band. But realistically, we can't put them that high. They weren't a flop, but they sort of underachieved. I'll put them on the B tier. They were supposed to be big, it didn't really quite work out that way. For me personally, they're S tier. but it's more than just my personal opinion. So if we are going to rank them objectively, they belong in the B tier. That's what I think. Relient K, the Christian pop punk band. There was a moment where it seemed like Relient K might have that breakthrough that they had been looking for so long, and might kind of be more than a B tier Christian band. And if a band is B tier by Christian standards, say that means they're D tier by secular standards. That's what I think. I liked Relient K. I thought they were good. But yeah, I think only church kids listen to them. They're a cool band, but just kind of, not fantastic. I think D tier is the right place for them. Did I have the window hidden? Relient K goes on the D tier. Good band, but D tier. Yellowcard. Okay, let's listen to my favorite Yellowcard song. I do like this band. I like this song quite a bit. So the question is, where does Yellowcard belong? Ocean Avenue, I would say, is like a defining song of that era of pop punk, and it's a great song, still holds up. It's a classic. Some of their other stuff like Lights and Sounds, I like a lot. I think is very good. You know, they got a little bit of notoriety for being part of that Juice WRLD lawsuit. So I think that they've had a bit of a legacy. Not enough to put them at the top of the chart by any means. What do we think? I think they belong in the A tier. That's what I think. We've got to put them higher than Alkaline Trio and Forever the Sickest Kids, right? They don't belong up there with The Day to Remember and Newfound Glory. I think A tier is the right place. Ooh, Mest. Mest. Yes, I love Mest. This is one of my favorites. What a fucking song. The song a lot of people would know them for is Cadillac. I know we've talked about this before, but the skunk hair, the DJ scratching, the Dickies chants, this just checks all the 2000s pop punk boxes. How could you not like this? If you don't love Mest, you have no soul. The fisheye lens, the baseball ringer tee, the dude with his own last name tattooed on his back in Old English. Great band. I love Mest. Top-notch pop punk. They deserve a lot more respect than they get. Not that they don't get respect, but of all the bands for people to be punishers about, like, what a fucking world we live in that people are punishers acting like Rufio is fucking God's gift to music and ignoring Mest, who actually are God's gift to music. What kind of a fucked up world do we live in? A fucked up, backwards world. This world is bullshit. Everything about this world is bullshit, and I hate it. Because Mest does not get the respect that they deserve. Justice for Mest. That's right. But according to the criteria, they're a B tier band. Not big enough or influential enough to be any higher than that. Although I do love them. Go check them out. Go follow Tony on Instagram and everyone else. Who's next? Put some respect on Mest. That's right. The Starting Line. That's a good one. This song is fucking great. This guy is an amazing songwriter. This album still holds up in my opinion, the whole thing. And he has a great voice. Some incredible drip in this video too.
Tell me what you thought about when you were.
Look at the drip in this video. His fucking youth large ringer tee, his weird like matted hair, boot cut jeans, yeah, the puka shell necklace. This album's so good. I used to listen to this all the time when it came out. Like, I would listen to this album like 3 times a day when this came out. Ooh, look at that Karen hair on the drummer. Great song, great band. Their second album was not as good though. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't as good. And then they did a third album, I think, that was definitely not great. How fucking mid-2000s is this logo? Everybody used these logos. It was glorious. Bring back the avant-garde font logo. That's what I say. Just like the Metro Station logo and cute is what we aim for. Bring it back. I'm gonna say this is B tier. They're sort of like Mest. They had some success, some influence, some legacy, but not enough to be higher than that. I feel like the B tier in pop punk might be where the action is. I mean, look at this lineup. Strung Out, Alkaline Trio, Forever the Sickest Kids, Mest, and the Starting Line. That is a tough, tough lineup. And I mean tough in a good way. This is some good shit. I'm liking the B tier. Homegrown, yes. Very underrated band. A ska band. Ska core. I don't even know if they have an official video, do they? This band was so small and so like irrelevant that I don't even know if they have a video. This is their old shit. By the way, look at this fucking cover art. Oh, this is not the best version of it. Hang on a second. I need to look up their discography because they have two versions. This is how much of a homegrown nerd I am, is that I know the fucking better version of this. What's Happening? That's what it is. That's right. I know the different versions of their fucking random unpopular 90s ska songs. I loved this. This was my favorite song on this EP. Vocals a little rough, but I like it anyway. Everything I hate in a band, and yet I love this band. Oh, they use this Oriental font. You might think that their use of this Oriental font is problematic, but you would be wrong, because Johnny Tran, shout out to one of the only Vietnamese people in pop punk. Since I'm Vietnamese by marriage, I consider him one of my people. Now, realistically, where does Homegrown fit? Realistically, I would say on the E tier, but I'm going to bump them up a notch for nostalgia on my part, for being the soundtrack to me being a down bad 20-year-old, listening to Loveline every day. That's where I'd put them. Less Than Jake. Yeah, okay, let's say Less Than Jake. We don't have to listen to Less Than Jake because we all know them. I am going to go out on a limb here. This may rustle some jimmies, but as much as I'm not a fan of ska core or, you know, anything ska related, I think you got to put some respect on Less Than Jake. I would say that after Operation Ivy, they were kind of the first band to make like ska punk matter to me. I liked them a lot in like 96 or something like that. And then they were part of No Idea Records and stuff. I think you got to put Less Than Jake on the A tier. They're an important band. It would take me a while to discuss the impact of Less Than Jake, but I will say respect. Respect. They deserve to be on the A tier. Personally, I consider them more important and more interesting than Goldfinger, but obviously they never had the success that Goldfinger did. Looking at them next to each other, though, the logos look a little suspicious, a little sus. And I give the credit to Less Than Jake. I give them the credit. I think Goldfinger's logo may be derivative of Less Than Jake. That's what I think. Didn't realize how old this chat is. Oh, we're old, motherfucker. We're old. You know what? Let's talk about something corporate for a minute. This song is so corny, but so good. I wonder who directed this, because they like clearly went out of their way to put, you know, Good Riddance flyers and stuff up there. This guy is fucking super talented, great voice. I'm pretty sure he wrote all this stuff too. Super talented guy. The white shirt under the sweater, very mid-2000s. I admire the drip. What? This song is fucking great. Justin Bieber looks good here. You hate these vocals? Why? This guy's a fucking great vocalist. What's to hate? This is from 2001? Shit. There's another song on this that I liked, and I forget the name of it. Look it up. Oh yeah, I remember the other song. This song is hilarious because it's so G-rated. He's like, I'm not that kind of guy. But actually, in hindsight, this was before people thought about consent and that sort of thing. So this would actually be a very 2021 song. It's basically like, I'm not gonna make out with you because you're drunk, which I thought was just like hilariously G-rated back then. Yes, I did. Kissed a drunk girl on the lips. I know I am not the one. I know I'm not the one. You're not gonna use me like that, drunk girl. I won't let you take advantage of me. It's a great song, though. I mean, this guy's a really fucking good songwriter. I kissed a drunk girl. I'm sure I could have been anyone else. She's just trying to use me. She doesn't care about me. It's actually really cute. I'm not gonna defile myself for you, you drunk girl. Stay strong, king. That's right. Virginity rocks. I remember my friends very involved with the youth group really liking this band. This is very youth group music. Jesus is my homeboy core. I think that album and that band is really underrated. If you want some great songwriting, go listen to that album. And then also Jack's Mannequin. Andrew McMahon, I think is his name. Fantastic songwriter. I would put them here on the B tier. And if we're noticing, look how fucking strong this B tier is. We're under the chat window, but we're putting them over here next to the starting line for anybody who can't see it. Strong fucking B tier. B tier dominating this tier list. That's what I think. A tier strong too. We've got winners across the board, but when I look at this tier list, if I had to pick only one of these for a playlist, I would pick the B tier. I think that's who came out as the winner tonight. I'll hide the chat just for a second so everyone can see. B tier, Strung Out, Alkaline Trio, Forever the Sickest Kids, Mest, The Starting Line, and Something Corporate. You cannot fuck with that lineup. Cannot fuck with it. And then of course we got Guttermouth in the F tier. You can't fuck with Guttermouth. Guttermouth is truly actually an S tier band, right? I think we can all agree on that.